Week 6 recap, let's go! Sorry, Giants fans. First game on the slate, we got Ravens at Titans in Tottenham. And dude, Ryan Tannehill had a bad game. He only had 76 passing yards. Malik Willis came towards the end of the game and almost had as much passing yards that he did. He only had 5 passing attempts. Ryan Tannehill only had 16 passing attempts. Lamar Jackson had it going in the air and on the ground. And, of course, this Ravens team is looking pretty good right now. Defense being able to hold through, stop this Titans offense. Titans defense were able to make some stops here and there, but Ravens had too much opportunities here. Ryan Tannehill better watch out. It's just looking more and more tempting to start Malik Willis over him. Next, we got the Panthers at the Red Hot Dolphins. Now, the Panthers were off to a hot start, starting at 14-0 in the first quarter. But then the Dolphins woke up and were like, hey, let's put some points. And they ended up putting 42 points up on the board. And Adam Thielen, he went off this game, having 11 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard was not bad at all, having 88 rushing yards, averaging 4 points. Bryce Young is slowly starting to figure things out now. He's slowly been playing better. But this Dolphins was too much. The offense is too explosive. Tyreek Hill, did a backflip after scoring a touchdown, had 163 receiving yards. Nuts. Mostert, 31 years old, doesn't stop him. 2 touchdowns, 115 rushing yards. Adam Thielen's showing he's still got some stuff left in the tank. And if you're playing someone who has Mostert, I'm just sorry, man. Next, we got Washington at Falcons. The Commanders were off to a hot start here. Sam Howell didn't play bad. He played pretty well through 3 touchdowns. Brian Robinson had himself a game, had a lot of yards receiving as well. Terry McLaurin went off for 81 yards. But then the second half was mostly the Falcons. Somewhat. They had multiple opportunities to win the game, but just threw it away in the end. Desmond Ridder does not seem like the answer for the Falcons here. Threw 3 picks, blew the game, and they were pretty bad picks. He got sacked 3 times. Bijan Robinson couldn't get things going on the ground, but he did get some receiving yards. And yeah, it looks like if there was any other quarterback for this Falcons team, they might actually be a really good team. But they got Ridder, who threw some really bad picks. Did not look impressive in this game, but did throw for over 300 yards, which is uncharacteristic of him. So yeah, you get a pick. You get a pick. You all get picks. Next, you got the Seahawks at the Bengals. This Bengals defense did get the most of Geno Smith here. He completed barely 50% of his passes, threw for over 300 yards, but did throw 2 picks. Got sacked 4 times here. Joe Burrow, on the other hand, he got the job done. Not much passing yards for him. 5.3 average yards per throw. Threw for 2 touchdowns, did throw a pick, got sacked 3 times. Jamar Chase, he had himself a pretty good game, pretty solid game. And Devon Witherspoon, man, he looks legit. I did see a stat when Devon Witherspoon was on Jamar Chase. He only had I think 3 or so catches for barely any yards. Jamar Chase open 24/7, unless guarded by Devon Witherspoon. Next, you got Colts at Jags. The first half of this game was all Jags. Second half, Colts almost had a comeback kind of brewing, but the turnovers what gave this game away from them. Gardner Minshew had 3 interceptions, got sacked 3 times. Trevor Lawrence threw two touchdowns. He had a good game. So did ETN. He had a heck of a game. He had some yards in the ground and in the air. So yeah, the Jags outperformed the Colts here. Those turnovers were brutal. They had 4 total turnovers by the Colts. And this Jaguars defense is a little overlooked right now. They're pretty good defense. Next is the race to Caleb Williams with the Vikings at Bears. Now, both teams did struggle to get anything going. Justin Fields got hurt in the third quarter, so that was unfortunate for the Bears. They could have potentially won the game if he still played. But at the end of the day, the Vikings got it done. Not too many impressive performances here. T.J. Hawkinson got 6 catches, 50 yards. Kirk Cousins did what he had to do, 5.8 yards per throw. And just, blatant stagnant offense from the Bears here. DJ Moore, he needs to get more targeted, man. He's the only bright spot in this offense when Justin Fields is not there. So the Vikings may have won the battle, but the Bears won the war to Caleb Williams. Next is the red hot San Francisco at Cleveland. And the Browns did it. They were able to slow down this red hot 49ers team, and the Browns defense is legit this year. They might actually be one of the best defenses in the league, or they might be the best defense in the league this year. Who knows? Granted, San Francisco got hit with tons of injuries. McCaffrey he got hurt in this game. He looks like he's gonna miss some time. Debo Samuel got hurt as well, and yeah, Brock Purdy had a pretty bad game here. But so did PJ Walker. He did throw 2 picks, got sacked twice. No touchdowns for him. 192 total passing yards. But the Browns won it, and the Browns defense is what won this game for them. Maybe PJ Walker's the key to victory for the Browns? Maybe. Next was a pretty good matchup between the Saints and the Texans. CJ Stroud continues to show why he's him, why he's the best quarterback in this draft class. And this Texas defense continues to impress people. They are continue to be overlooked, but the coach here has been able to gather this defense. The defense is pretty good. Being overlooked now. They're playing pretty solid. The Saints team, they still struggled offensively somewhat, but you see the numbers. They put up numbers, but they struggle to put up points. And I just gotta credit the Texas defense for that. So they hold strong. They bend but do not break. Pause. Next, battle of 2 trash cans. Patriots at Raiders. Now, is there anything really to be said here? The Raiders were just the better of the 2 mids. Mac Jones continued to look bad through interception. Ezekiel Elliott finally was able to score a touchdown for the Patriots for once. Jimmy Garoppolo did get a bad injury. He got sent to the hospital, so hopefully he's alright. Josh Jacobs, 77 rushing yards, 25 attempts. Not too bad. Michael Mayer, though, 5 catches for 75 yards. I always like Mayer, so it's good seeing him getting production there. And yeah, Patriots continue to struggle offensively. If Mac Jones keep this up, watch out. Malik Cunningham's coming. Next, you got the Red Hot Lions at Tampa. The Lions continue to show why they're contenders in this the NFC side. They thought this would be a trap game because the Bucs were in the cream school jerseys, but nope, that didn't happen. The defense stepped up. Steelers stopped the run, only allowing 2.9 rush yards per attempt. Jared Goff had a great game here. Amon-Ra St. Brown also had a great game here. Craig Reynolds showed why he's worth staying on the team. He's a dog. Dan Campbell continues to get the best out of his players. Watch out for the Lions this season. Next, we got the Cardinals at Rams. Both Kyren Williams and Cooper Kupp showed out in this game. Kyren Williams had 20 attempts for 158 yards, averaging 8 yards per rush, and a squeeze scored a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 7 catches, 148 yards, averaging 21 receiving yards per catch. Kupp showing out why he's still the number 1 receiver on this team. Matthew Stafford still balling out as he gets older. Cardinals, not much, man. You know, it's the same old Cardinals. They might not even win a game the rest of the season. Who knows? But Josh Dobbs, he didn't play too bad. The rush game is still it's kind of weak without James Conner. And other than that, you know, another win for the Rams. Glad to see Kupp's healthy and back because he's a beast. And all those Puka fantasy owners, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Next, we got a big upset as the Jets upsets the Eagles. So what exactly happened in this game? Well, the Jets defense said, if our offense can't get it done, we will. Jets defense stepped up big here, causing, I think, 3 or 4 turnovers here. Jalen Hurts threw 3 picks. I'm not sure if there was a fumble or not, but still, that's huge for the Jets defense. All those turnovers were able to lead the Jets to victory here. Jalen Hurts did have a bad game this week. A.J. Brown did have a good week, though, but it wasn't enough to get things done. They had an opportunity to tie the game. Or not tie the game, go for the victory here, but kind of throw it away with a pick at the end. Zach Wilson, he saw Donna Kelsey out there again, decided to ball out. He didn't really ball out, got sacked 5 times, and completed barely over 50% of his passes, but still, he was able to get a job done, so good for them. Look at this kid go. Absolutely destroying the Eagles' chance for an undefeated season. Next, we got a surprise barn burner here. We got the Giants at Bills. Something was definitely in the air Sunday as most of the good quarterbacks did struggle. Tyrod Taylor, he had a pretty good game. He actually looked better than DJ today, which is kind of surprising. So is Tyrod Taylor better than Daniel Jones? Who knows? But they did get Saquon Barkley back, so that definitely helped him out. Josh Allen he was struggling to get anything going, only totaling 169 passing yards. And Stephon Diggs, 10 catches, 100 yards. Good for them. That last play of the game where the Giants had an opportunity to score a touchdown was pretty questionable. There was some holding going on by the Bills defender, but Darren Waller did have an outstretched arm. So hard to say. but still, that's tough. The Giants probably should have won this game. The one takeaway from this game is the Bills survived the Giants, as good teams should.